This season's definitely been one of my most enjoyable. I think coming to a club like Manchester United and being part of their first ever women's team is something truly special, and it's been such an enjoyable experience from start to finish.
I think this season, personally, I feel like I've got a lot better in possession. You know, this season, in a lot of the games that we've had, particularly in the league, we've seen a lot of the ball. So I think I've become more composed on the ball, which is something that, you know, I probably needed to work on, and that's something that definitely I'll take into next season.
I think my best piece of advice I've ever been given to me is just to always enjoy yourself. I think if you're doing everything with a smile on your face and you're enjoying what you're doing, then ultimately you're going to be doing it the best way that you can, and having fun along the way is so important.
I think, you know, it's probably outside of football, but it can be sort of implied to football. My mum told me when I was young is to treat people how you would like to be treated, and I think it's quite simple advice, but I think, you know, kindness does go a long way, you know, and I think that shouldn't go amiss in football as well. You know, you're competitive, you want to win, but I think who you are as a person should shine through on the pitch as well.
My family are great. They come and watch loads of games. I think they live in London, most of them, and Manchester's a bit of a trek away, but they're up at so many games, and it's fantastic to have such support. And my husband as well comes to every game, drives home and away, and without his support, yeah, he's fantastic.
I'd probably say outside of football, probably my mum. You know, she's been with me through, you know, a lot of the lows, the setbacks, injuries and stuff like that, and now she's able to share this high with me. You know, so I would say that she's my inspiration.
I think it's so important to pass on knowledge and guidance and to help the younger players coming through. They've had so much more experience than I had at their age already, and I think there's so much talent coming through at United, but to give them those little bits of wisdom that might help them and might set them on the right path is really important.
Millie Turner, you know, my centre-half partner, you know, she's a very positive character as it is, so you know, she's brilliant to speak to. You know, and I think at half-time anyway, we come together and we speak about how the first half has gone, and you know, I ask her what she needs from me, and she does the same. And I'd definitely say she was that person that I go to in the changing rooms, you know, at half-time at the end of the game for motivation, for a bit of a pick-me-up, and for general advice, really.
I think it's really important to be there as kind of someone that people can talk to, maybe bounce off if they're having like a few problems, or just if they need any like little bits of guidance. I think there's so many players within the team that have got great relationships with each other, and there's so many players that they can go to, but sometimes it's nice to have an old wise head to go to with a few questions.
Setbacks and injuries are unfortunately part and parcel of the game that we play, and you know, I think it makes you stronger. I think you've got to use it to make, you know, for strength, you know, and I've certainly tried to do that, and now I'm enjoying my football, and thankfully those things are in the past, but you know, they remain a motivation for why I do what I do.
Losing games, losing cup finals, they always hurt the most, but they motivate you so much more to come back stronger and to be more successful further on. I've definitely got better at this as I've got older. I think when I was younger, if I made a mistake, it was the end of the world. It was like nothing else mattered, and kind of that affected everything else I then did. As I've got older, I've learned it doesn't matter if you've made a mistake. What matters is what comes next, and it's how you react to that mistake that ultimately defines how you've performed and how you're going to perform in the future.
I think, I don't know, I like to take things, a season at a time. I'm looking forward to next season and, hopefully competing against the top teams week in, week out. I definitely think we've got a team that can win trophies.
The highlight of my career is definitely winning the bronze medal at the Women's World Cup in 2015 with England, and coming on in a quarter-final and helping England to their first ever semi-final was a special moment for me.
We've spoke about our ambitions of playing in the Champions League, and I know that's probably a few years away from this point now, but I think those things are definitely in my sights.